Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Mahaney Diamond on the campus of the University of Maine for today's Class B Baseball State Championship game featuring the visitors of Greely Rangers and the Ellsworth Eagles of the home team. We are getting set here for pregame introductions as we have the umpires meeting going on. Our broadcaster, play-by-play, Cole Herbert, is actually looking at me right now as he's on his way up here. So we'll kick it over to the PA, do the introductions, and then Cole will take over the broadcast.
Sponsored by Hammond Lumber Company. Today's state championship contest features the visiting Rangers of Greely High School and the home Eagles of Ellsworth. And now let's meet the players from Greely. Number 1, Isaiah Axelson. Number 3, Siles Allman. Number 4, Sawyer 12, Andrew Patchett. Number 17, Derek Donnelly. Number 19, Ezra McDuffie. Number 21, Topher King. Number 24, Jared Bush. And number 36, Logan Emerson. And now let's meet the starters. Number 7, catching today, Wyatt Susi. Playing second base, number 10, Owen Isaac. At first base, number 11, Ben Kyle. In right field, number 6, Wes Piper. At shortstop, number 5, Kyle Sewell. The designated hitter for today is number 15, Keeler Vogt. Pitching today, number 16, James Sachs. In center field, number 18, Luke Piper. Number 14, playing left field, Baron Silver. And at third base, number 9, Alex Rosendal. Greely is coached by head coach Derek Sewell, assistant coaches Frank Smith, Miles Hunt, Bob Antoine, and Andrew Hansen. Now let's meet Ellsworth. Number 3, Reedon Suckling. Number 7, Caleb Jordan. Number 11, Morgan Clare. Number 13, Porter Merrill. Number 14, Joey Beal. Number 17, Daniel Lindsay. Number 18, Zach Torrey. And number 22, Thomas Chu. Now the starters. In center field, number 6, Kyle Kenny. Number 8, Luke Ford. At first base, number 2, Dawson Curtis. Designated hitter, number 15, Hollis Quindle. At second base, number 9, Coleman Welch. Pitching today, number 1, Braden King. At third base, number 19, Jackson Berry. At shortstop, number 10, Evan Haskell. In right field, number 4, Ridge Weatherby. And in left field, number 5, Hunter Moore. Ellsworth is coached by head coach Dan Harris, assisted by Brad Smith, Mike Sean Henry, Mike Cohen, Austin, and Nick Lee. The umpires for today's game are Mr. Estes, Mr. Keenan, Mr. Barstow, and Mr. Jones. Today we welcome all veterans and active military members to the game and thank you for the service and sacrifice. Now let's honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Classic athletes are an important extension of the educational experience. As such, we place great value.
Hello and welcome to beautiful Orono, Maine. We are here live at Mahaney Diamond here on the campus of the University of Maine, and we are just a few moments away now from first pitch. We will crown a Class B state champion here in the wonderful state of Maine. The Ellsworth Eagles from the north and the Greely Rangers from the south. Cole Herbert here, happy to have you with us for what should be a fantastic baseball game. These two teams have made their way through the gauntlet that is the high school regular season, through the ringer that is the postseason, and both will look to settle in here in Orono and go for a state crown. Ellsworth comes in with an overall record of 14-5, beat the 7th seed Lawrence 10-zip in the quarterfinals, knocked off Old Town 11-2 in the semis, and then here at Mahaney, a few nights ago, they beat the 5 seed Herman 8-5 in the regional to claim the north. Kyle Kenny had a 3-run inside the park home run late in that one that sealed the deal for the Ellsworth Eagles. That was a phenomenal ball game. Braden King started that contest, and he's back out there on the bump for Ellsworth again here today. Pitch count was down. Jackson Berry threw the bulk work of the innings in that contest. So the ace for Ellsworth, King, good to go again here today. He'll face off against a very, very, very talented Greely team. The Rangers come in 16-3, beat Levitt 12-1 in the quarters, Lake Region 6-0 in the semis, and then won a thriller against Freiburg Academy 4-3 in the regional final to claim the South. So both of these teams have played close games recently in their regional matchups, and they come into this one ready to go. King going through those warm-up tosses now. As I mentioned, he started the last contest, the regional, didn't go too deep into that one, ran into some trouble, had some difficulty locating. Jackson Berry came in and finished that one off. Wouldn't necessarily say that King pitched poorly, but as good as he's been this season, probably not quite up to his standards. Got a chance to redeem himself here, though, today. Very, very talented young man out there on the bump. Now Ellsworth will conference there on the mound. Now King on the mound. Horn back behind the plate doing the catching. From left to right on the infield, it's Jackson Berry at third. Haskell is at short. Welsh is at second. Dawson Curtis at first. Then Bowles, Kenny, and Weatherby from left to right in the outfield. Wyatt Susi, the leadoff man, number 7 for the Rangers, will step in to start this ball game off. Bats left-handed. Umpire gets everything set. Susi will climb in. The Atlanta Braves chant, it sounds like, to our right from one of the fan bases here. First pitch from King just outside for ball 1. So we are underway here today. Speaking of fan bases, still fans filing into the ballpark. It is a packed house, so to speak, here on campus today. Fastball high and outside for ball 2. We're past the regional state championship softball going on just across the walking path at the softball complex to our right. Of course, a pair of baseball games for you here. Class B and Class D will crown state champions. That heater finds the top shelf for a strike. Parking at a premium here on campus. The 2-1 on its way from King. Susi will go the other way with it into left field. Ranging over, reaching up, making the catch for out number 1 is Bowles. 1 down here. King got behind in the count, battled back, and got a fly ball there to the left side. Now King will look over the dugout and we'll get set here. King peers in, gets his sign. He'll deliver first pitch. Looking for the inside corner, finds it. Pyzik at the plate. Right-handed batter here in the 2-hole for Greely, looking to set the table for the rest of the order. King winds and delivers the 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Now King looks locked in now. He appearing over the leather, begins his motion. Here's his 0-2 pitch. That one just a bit inside. Ellsworth fans wanted it. Ball and 2 strikes. Horn gets the ball back out there to the bump. An Ellsworth team with a very rich baseball tradition. That one going to get by Horn all the way to the backstop. No harm, no foul there with the bases empty. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One of the things that really set this Ellsworth team apart from their peers in Class B as the regular season went on is their just pitching depth. 2-2 on its way. That one going to be chopped at, weakly foul to stay alive. It's King today. I mentioned Jackson Berry, who's playing third base today. He's an excellent pitcher as well. Threw in relief against Herman. Dawson Curtis, who's at first, pretty talented pitcher as well. So really what I'm trying to say is Ellsworth's got 3 starters they can turn to. 2-2 pitch on its way. That one sent to the right side. Oftentimes that is what separates a good team from a great team. There are a lot of teams in the state of Maine that have an ace, and when that ace is throwing, they can compete with anyone. There aren't a whole lot of teams built like Ellsworth in the sense they have 3 pitchers they really can match up against any given opponent. So we're going to miss there. First strikeout of the game for King. So 2 down here in the first. Home-plate umpire getting some fresh baseballs here from the dugout. Okay, Kyle going to work his way to the plate here. King will adjust his grip as Kyle steps in, another left-handed hitter. Pink batting gloves here for Kyle's as he climbs into the box. King looks in, working from the first base side of the rubber. First pitch on its way, one misses down and away. At the collegiate level, when they play the UMaine baseball games here, the pitch clock is in effect. Don't need one at the high school level with King on the mound. He wastes no time between pitches. That one runs inside, too much bite on it, 2-0. Of course, Mahaney Diamond, the home of the UMaine Black Bears baseball program. Also, technically, still for the time being, the home of the UMaine Black Bears women's soccer program as well. 2-0 on its way. That one will just find the corner, high and away. You can see the line that goes through the middle of the infield and then the circle out in shallow center field, the remnants of the soccer pitch. 2-1 on its way. That pitch just misses the corner for ball 3. A lot of renovations going on here at UMaine. Soccer pitch being laid down with a track around it. Work still being done over at the Alfond. Renovations there to that building. 3-1 pitch on its way. That finds the corner for a strike, so it'll fill the count here 3-2. Of course, the Alfond, the home of the UMaine men's and women's ice hockey programs. 3-2 on its way. King winds and deals. Payoff pitch, runs that inside. Kyles will twirl out of the way. Ball 4. So Greely will have their first base runner in the form of the 3-hitter Kyles. He'll walk his way down to first. Wes Piper will step in. He'll give a foul ball there to the home plate umpire. Ellsworth wearing their grays. Greely wearing their whites. King will glance over at first. Comes home with it to Piper from the stretch. That's high. Bit of an adjustment, too, for a pitcher to go from throwing from the windup to the stretch, especially, I think, for the first time in a ball game, even early. Oftentimes, it'll take a few pitches to kind of get your mechanics back in sync. 1-0, he's going to go just from the windup there. That misses low. The throw down to second in there. Safe with a steal. Kyle's nab second. King went to the leg lift there. I think he's more comfortable mechanically when he does that, but if you're a base runner and you know that's coming, you can certainly time it up and use that to nab a bag, which is kind of what Kyle's did there. The 2-0 on its way here now. Piper swings through that for a strike. No 2 balls and a strike. Kyles will take his lead off second. This is an all-turf field here at Mahaney. Infield, outfield, every portion of it is turf. 2-1 on its way. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Get some different bounces and different rollers when the ball's sent on the ground here in the infield with the turf than you might be accustomed to on a natural field. It's a beautiful turf complex here at Mahaney. 2-2 on its way. That runs inside and gets a piece of him, or did it hit the bat? I'm going to talk it over. Piper thought it hit him. I think the umpire's going to rule that it did not. A little conversation takes place there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes as they've reset and he climbs back in. course, if this field wasn't turf, the Humane Men's program would have some trouble. They play home games starting at the end of March. That one looks just a bit inside, a bit high as well. It is both 3 balls and 2 strikes. And with the way the weather has been here in the state of Maine over the past couple of months, probably a good thing there are so many turf fields here in the Orono area. I think we just broke a streak of like 13 Saturdays with rain. 3-2 on its way. Is that off the corner? No, it's on the corner for strike 3. A pair of Ks here in the frame for King. He'll strand the runner at second after the walk and the stolen base. We're through the top half of the first. We'll step aside here on NFHS for 60 seconds.
A family-owned and operated business since 1953, Hammond Lumber Company recognizes the value of their team members and the importance of employee satisfaction. Hammond is honored to have been named one of the best places to work in Maine for the 4th consecutive year, and Hammond was once again selected as one of the best places to work in New Hampshire by Business New Hampshire magazine. Hammond is always looking for great people to join their team. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com.
Remember, I was at home, I think I was doing homework, and I heard the helicopter go over my house. Teenagers shouldn't die. Sorry. You're young and you think you're invincible. No one's a great driver when they first get their license, nobody. As a new driver, really think when you're behind the wheel and be aware of the laws because they do matter and they're there for a reason. You are not invincible.
Back here live, you can step to the bottom half of the first inning. Braden King looked good in the top half for Ellsworth. Worked his way around a walk and a stolen base, a pair of strikeouts. Looks like he's got his good stuff here today. Greely team will be greeted first by the leadoff man Kyle Kenny. I mentioned he's coming off a real big moment in the regional against Herman. Smacked a 3-run inside the park homer to center field. And that's one thing with the ballpark here at Maine. You will notice the fences are a long ways out. Oh, a conference there on the mound for the Rangers. It's a sunny day here, warm weather in Orono. As you can probably hear every once in a while, there is a fair bit of wind blowing around here at Mahaney.
Now batting, number 6, Kyle Kenny.
Kyle Kenny will step in, the infield in at the corners. First pitch on its way here to Kenny. Pitch just a bit low. Didn't look like it missed by a whole lot there. 1-0 on its way to Kenny. He'll take that one for a strike, an off-speed pitch that dances its way across the plate. Kenny is a speed threat. Certainly capable of stealing a base if he gets on. That one will skip by inside. Corner showing him respect by playing in. They know if he gets a bunt down or even just a soft roller down either baseline, could spell trouble. Kenny will pick his way back into the box. Pitch on its way. He'll bend the knees to that one. Runs just a bit too far inside, 3-1. Oh, good count here for Kenny. Relaxed stance, wags the bat. Lefty winds and deals. That one swung it off the end of the bat. Fouls that one off, 3-2. Sacks on the bump here for the Greely side. Susi back behind the plate doing the catching. Rosignol at third, Sewell at short, Bisick at second, Kyle's at first, and then Silver, Piper, and Piper in the outfield from left to right. Kenny will bat that one sharply to shortstop. Fielded cleanly, the throw across, gonna skip by, not in time. A lot of foul territory, so Kenny will turn on the Jets and get the second with ease here. By the time Sewell got to that, he was pretty far in the hole. Kenny's so fast down the baseline. It's one where it's tough if you're the shortstop to stick it in your pocket, because with a perfect throw, you do have a chance to get Kenny, but The risk, of course, especially in a ballpark like Mahaney with all that foul territory, is if you throw it wide, you're going to give Kenny second. That is precisely what occurred there. Horn steps in. Eagles catcher at the plate. Sachs delivers, showing bunt. He'll get the bunt down. Kenny gonna walk his way to third. Rosignol fakes. A good play there by Rosignol. By the time he got to that, Horn had already reached first base and Kenny was creeping towards home. I think had Rosignol unleashed that throw to first, Kenny was gonna break for the plate, and it would have put the first baseman Kyles in a tough position. He would have had to catch and make a decision really before he caught while the ball was still in the air. Am I going to try to keep my foot to the bag and get the out here at first? Or am I going to whip this thing home and try to cut the runner down at the plate? Rosignol, though, chooses, I think, smartly just to hang on to it there. Dawson Curtis, the left-handed slugger, going to step in. Sachs peers in, he'll glance over at first. The lefty delivers from the stretch runner, breaks for second. They'll throw through to second. A cut play. No, it's actually not a cut play. It's a fake cut play. And he's out at second base. Susi let it eat down to second, and it looked like the ball was going to be cut in front of the bag. It was a fake, though. They let it go through to the base, and Horn couldn't get his foot in around the tag. So Horn cut down, trying to nab second. That's a big out here for Greely. And I was going to say, that'll let the infield come in if they choose, and they indeed will. They're all on the infield turf now, with the exception of the first baseman, and he'll creep his way in on the grass. That one swung on, sent to first, and because the infield's in, that's sharply sent through the hole. An RBI single for Dawson Curtis will plate Kyle Kenny. That's the risk you run, you bring the infield in, but of course the counterpoint, you leave them at normal depth, and there's something hit weaker than that, you're going to give up a run anyway, so it's really not even really a gamble. You got to do one or the other. And no matter which way you go, something can hurt you. Unfortunately there for Greely, and fortunately for Ellsworth. The ball was hit there to the hole with the infield in. They'll throw over to first. Curtis back in safely. Pitch on its way. That'll miss outside for ball two. Two balls and no strikes. Runner going to break for second, swung on and missed. The throw down. Curtis slides in. Close play, and he's out. Second base runner gunned down, trying to steal second. That's only 2 outs. Hollis Grindle started to walk his way back to the dugout. He'll make his way back to the plate. He might actually have been going for a little walk there, getting loose, but right there, only the second out, so Grindle with a 1-0 count will step back in. Base is empty now. The 1-0 on its way. Took a lot off that one. It misses outside. So Ellsworth's got to run across, so it's probably hard to be disappointed for the Eagles with the inning, but if you're the Rangers, I think you have to be pretty pleased that you've cut down 2 runners at second. Inning could certainly be a lot worse if not for the 2 caught stealing. Susi back behind the plate with good throws on both. Nice job as well by the middle infielders to get the tags down, respectively. 2 balls and a strike. Wind blowing in towards home plate here. Home plate umpire going to talk things over. I think they might be checking the count, perhaps. I think it should be 2-2. Of course, I think I should be at 2. I think it should be 2-2. I'm just as likely to be wrong as anyone. Looks like it is 2-2. And Grindle will step back in, 2-2 count. Sachs delivers. It's a breaking ball inside. He'll rip that. It's a fair ball. Or no, foul. Foul ball, pardon me. Grindle will head back to first. It looked fair to me, but it was on the near side of the line, apparently. Foul ball. Grindle will step back in. He missed extra bases there by, it's going to be a matter of inches down that line. 2-2 pitch on its way. Grindle swings through that for strike 3. That'll do it for inning number 1. Ellsworth plates 1. You've got a 1-0 lead at the end of 1. be back with you for inning number 2 in 60 seconds.
There are many paths toward every goal. Your financial journey is too important to travel alone. Maine Savings is a different type of financial institution. We're here to help you find a path forward that fits you, your family, your business. Our mission is to always go beyond so you can accomplish more. Go beyond what's expected. Go beyond banking.
People on bikes are your neighbors, your coworkers, your customers, your healthcare provider.
I love biking, but when drivers pass me too close, it can definitely be scary.
I have a medical condition that prevents me from driving. Biking is how I get around.
I choose bike commuting for the health of my body, the health of my city, and the health of my wallet.
The roads can be crazy. I'm just trying to get to work.
Motorists, please. Practice patience and care on main roads.
Back here live at Mahaney Diamond. King taking his warm-up tosses here, getting set for inning number 2. Blue skies, not a cloud in sight. It's got to be approaching the 80s here in Orono. We'll say it feels cooler here than it did when I made my way through, say, Brewer and Bangor. You get a lot of wind here on campus that cools things off.
Yeah, you guys aren't working, you know.
They'll get set here. Well, King will get set. One nothing lead here for Ellsworth. 3 hits there in the first. King begins his motion and delivers home. That one going to be hit sharply foul to the left side. Just narrowly misses the pavilion there. Kyle Sewell will step back in after a good cut. Down that left field line, there's the batting cages in the Larry K. Mahaney Baseball Clubhouse. The 0-1 from King. Sewell will take that one. That's high at the eye level. Easy take there. A 1-1 count here. Sewell steps back in. King looks in, gets the sign, delivers. 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be roped into right field. That'll one-hop Weatherby. He'll toss it into the infield. Good piece of hitting there. Base hit for Sewell. He'll take his place there at first. Put a good swing on that. Had a good cut on the foul ball as well. See what Sewell does here at first. Modest lead there, throw over. I want to keep an eye on him down at first. King throws over. Runner back in safely. No Vaught at the plate. First pitch here to Vaught. He'll finally see one. That's fastball into the letters for a strike. .340 hitter at the plate. King gonna throw back over to first. Sewell back in safely. Close play there. The 0-1. King delivers. Runner breaks for second. The throw down. Throws in plenty of time. Oh, but it pops out of the mitt. Haskell got the glove down to receive the throw down. A near perfect throw from Horn. And the ball, it looked like a sinker at the last minute. The bottom dropped out of it. Haskell couldn't quite get the leather to it to apply the tag. So a stolen base for Sewell. 0-2 to Vaught. Sewell with a funky lead there at second. That throw misses high. Trying to take the eyes away from Haskell, the shortstop. He's coming off the bag. Instead of taking his lead directly to third, he's backing up, which isn't too uncommon. King delivers to the plate. That one will run high for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. King looking back at the runner, going to come to the plate with the 2-2. That'll miss high for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. King looks back at second. He'll step and feints just to get the runner back into the bag. Might be a little early to think of it this way, but that is the tying run at second. King lifts and delivers his 3-2. That one swung on and missed. A filthy pitch. Pick up the first out of the inning. That ball disappeared. Piper going to step to the plate here now with a runner in scoring position. Piper's back leg on the chalk line. Pretty close to the plate here. See if King tries to work him inside. That one outside, but it's a good pitch. Finds his own for a strike. No balls and a strike here to Piper. The 0-1, runner breaks. Horn throws down to third. Barry puts the tag down and he gets him. You can see Soul shaking his head no. Our view screened a little bit there by the third base coach. All I can think of, because it looked like he'd slid in around the initial tag, I'm wondering if they're ruling that he came off the bag when the tag was applied. Soul not going to go anywhere. He's going to stand at third, and the umping crew are going to get together, and we'll have our first, we'll go controversial call of the day here. Talking things over, the umping crew will come together. A meeting of the minds there. Ellsworth and Greely fans making their thoughts known on the call. Good-sized crowd on hand here at Mahaney. They're going to rule that he is out. So again, my guess is they're ruling his hand came off the bag when the tag was still applied. He slid for the kind of the back corner of the base and got around the initial tag there from Barry, but Barry, as you should, kept the tag applied. And then, of course, at any point with the tag applied, if your hand comes off the base, you are out. I believe that's what happened there for the second out of the inning. Piper swings and misses there. Strike 2. It's interesting now. That is 3 base runners that have been caught stealing here already. Kings 1-2. Piper swings. Piper misses. Strike 3. That'll do it for the top half of the inning. We will flip the scorecard over and get set for the bottom half of inning number 2. We'll be back with you here on NFHS in 60 seconds.
Sometimes, when you're distracted by your phone, mistakes happen.
Hello?
And other times, when you pick it up, things can get messy.
Yes, I need this report.
But when you are driving and you pick up your phone, you are breaking the law and risking your life and the lives of others.
I'm Lauren Stewart, Director of the Maine Bureau of Highway Safety. Stay alive, just drive.
Motorists, there are lots of vulnerable users out there, and part of our responsibility as drivers is to keep an eye out.
With the way rents are these days, biking is one way I can definitely save money.
Our crews are out working every day to make the roads better and safer. Please keep an eye out for us.
My grandkids just want me to come home safely.
Roads are for all of us, including the most vulnerable users. Let's work together to make sure we all make it home.
All right, back here live at Mahaney Diamond. Getting set here for the bottom of the second. It's a 1-0 lead for Ellsworth. Early storyline here in this one, the work of both teams' catchers They've combined now to throw out 3 base runners so far, trying to steal bags. I would classify both of these teams as aggressive on the bases. Oftentimes, especially at the high school level, good teams tend to be aggressive on the bases. They're always looking for that extra bag. Extra base will lead to an extra run here and there. Braden King gonna step to the plate here next for Ellsworth. Starting pitcher with a chance to help his own cause, looking to set the table. That's a twirler that's in there for a strike. The 0-1 to King. King will send that one high to the right side, foul ball. That'll drop foul, of course. That one looked foul off the bat, and that's because it was. One-two pitch. That one swung on. King will send that one for a ride to the left center field gap. Ranging over, making the catch though for out number 1. King with good sharp contact there, but got under it. Gonna bring Jackson Berry to the plate. Berry, the junior, steps in. Pitch had some movement on it, but misses. A 1-0 on its way. Berry will chase that one. Ball again looked like it broke down at the shins. It elicited a swing and a miss. That one sent back up the middle, ranging over, fielded cleanly. Tough throw to first in time. Berry kind of tripped over the bag there. Wouldn't have beat it out though anyway, so 2 down here in the frame. Evan Haskell, the shortstop, going to step in for Ellsworth. Wind really picking up here now. First pitch on its way to Haskell. It's in there for a strike. Sachs will settle back in. Pitched well here so far. The 0-1. That one slides away. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Now that's swung on and sent into the air. Right fielder going to come in on it, settles under it, reaches up and makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down in the second. We'll roll things over the third. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds on NFHS.
Michael, we're taking you to the hospital.
Too many traffic fatalities are caused by speeding.
Hang in there, Michael.
Every day, 25 people die from car crashes caused by speeding.
Stay with me, Michael.
Nearly all these fatalities occur on the roads we drive every day to work, school, and shopping.
Michael! Michael!
Every time you speed, you increase the odds that your last ride will be in the back of an ambulance.
Motorists, please, practice patience and care on main roads. People out there walking are your neighbors, parents, maybe even your future spouse.
I live in rural Maine, but sometimes the shoulders don't feel safe.
I've got hip issues. Getting across the road can be tough.
This is Mo. He loves to get his steps in, but sometimes the only time we can get out is late at night, so keep an eye out for us.
Motorists, please, practice patience and care on main roads.
Back here live at Mahaney. Getting set for inning number 3. King settling in.
Now batting, number 14, Beryl Silver.
Baron Silver will step in. Manning left-handed here. King winds and deals. Horn tries to frame that one up. Looks a touch inside, and it indeed is just a bit inside there. Ball and no strikes. King lifts and delivers. Looking for that outside corner, he found it. It's located well on the outer portion of the plate. Especially working to lefty, several of them here in the order for Greely. The 1-1 now, that swung on, sent sharply to second, fielded cleanly, the throw to first in time for the out. Welsh on top of that one. One down here in the inning. Certainly looks like after the first innings for both sides that the pitchers have settled in. Rosignol will step to the plate here next after the 4-3. He'll lay off the first pitch, takes a look at it, misses for a ball. Rosignol towing the white line closest to the plate. In the plate, the 1-0. He'll twist the body out of the way of that one. That's on the inside portion for a strike. Backs off a little bit there. 1-1 on its way now. I think probably a good adjustment there for Rosignol. In close, anything outside he'd have a real good swing at, but if King's going to work him inside, going to be difficult to get the wrists around to it if you're hugging the plate like he was for the first and second pitch of the AB. 2-1 on its way. That one's in there for strike two. Mentioned it, it's especially been noticeable when he's pitching to lefties, but King is really located well arm side. Here's his 2-2. That's breaking ball that misses high and in. Rosignol will twirl out of the way of that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He'll step in, full count. King looks in over the leather. Winds and fires the 3-2. That misses high for ball 4. Rosignol works the walk. He'll shed his armor and make his way down to first. Good at bat there from the third baseman. Wyatt Susi will step in here next. King's first pitch to the lefty is high. Horn will look Rosignol back into first. Thought about a back pick there. King towing the first base side of the rubber. Foot barely connected there to the slab. Here's the 1-0. That swung on it sharply to second. Ranges in, gets his glove to it. Only play there is to take the out at first. That's precisely what Welsh will do. Ball looked like it was hit a lot sharper than it was, but it really turned into a slow roller there just on the lip of where the turf goes from green to dirt colored. Welsh had to come in and field it. And at that point, when you're that close to first, your only real play is to twirl the body and fire over to first for the out. That's indeed what they did. Runner at second now. Pitch on its way. That's swung on. It's at high in the air. First pitch swinging for Pysick. Right fielder Weatherby ranges over and makes the catch. That'll do it for this half inning. We'll flip things over to the bottom of the third. We're back with you on NFHS in 1 minute.
A family-owned and operated business since 1953, Hammond Lumber Company recognizes the value of their team members and the importance of employee satisfaction. Hammond is honored to have been named one of the best places to work in Maine for the 4th consecutive year, and Hammond was once again selected as one of the best places to work in New Hampshire by Business New Hampshire magazine. Hammond is always looking for great people to join their team. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com.
Remember I was at home, I think I was doing homework, and I heard the helicopter go over my house. Teenagers shouldn't die. Sorry. You're young and you think you're invincible. No one's a great driver when they first get their license, nobody. As a new driver, really think when you're behind the wheel and be aware of the laws because they do matter and they're there for a reason. You are not invincible.
back here live at Mahaney. Getting set for the bottom of the third. Ellsworth with a 1-0 lead over Greely. Eagles played that run in the first. Had 2 runners thrown out trying to nab second. Otherwise, that could be a much bigger number out there on the board. Ridge Weatherby, who made the catch in right field, and the last half inning will dig in. Sachs delivers left on left. That one darts down and hit a bit too much for ball. The 1-0 on its way here now. And finds the corner for a strike. Rosignol at third, playing in. That's going to skip by the catcher. Yeah, so Rosignol playing in on the green portion of the turf. Soul at shortstop, about in his normal position. That one going to be sent foul the opposite way. Then Pysick and Kyle's on the right side of the infield, I would say at normal depth. Outfield also relatively straight up. Silver's a few steps in and left, but not uncommon with the lefty at the plate. You'd expect if he goes that way, there'll be less oomph on the ball. That'll miss outside. Outfield at normal depth, pull side for Weatherby. Three balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Weatherby will lay off that one. It's a breaking ball that can't hook its way in back door, so Weatherby will work the walk to start things off here in the bottom of the third. They bring Hunter Bowles to the plate here next. Bowles hands a baseball there to the home plate umpire and will step in. Happy to have you with us here for this Class B state championship game. Showing bunt. He'll get the bunt down. Good bunt from Bowles. Sacks off the mound to it. Can't get it with the glove. Picks it up here. Throws to first. Not in time. He's safe. That's a tough play. You come off the hill, and that's really one that you kind of need to get with a bare hand, especially with someone that's busting it down the baseline like Bowles was. It's going to be really tough to go to the glove and get that in a quick, easy motion and then get it out of the glove and flip on to first. Ideally, in a perfect world, you go with a bare hand for that and you cut half of that play out. No runners first and second. Bowles was trying to give himself up there to move the runner up, but he instead will reach. That, I would guess, will go down. Yep, indeed will. The scoreboard flashes in front of my eyes. That goes in E1. So an error there on the pitcher. And the thing that makes this an especially sticky situation now for your Greely, runners first and second with no outs. And we're back to the top of the Ellsworth order. Kyle Kenny will step in. It was pretty much his exact situation when he hit that 3-run inside the park homer against Herman in the regional. It's a big ballpark in the outfield here at Mahaney, which does mean less home runs. Kenny trying to bunt. That one going to be fought foul. But of course, the trade-off with the fence is further back, and it's not really a trade-off, but just it's a product of the fence being further back as you get more doubles and triples here. There's a lot more gaps to find. It's kind of like at Coors Field when the Rockies built that. They said, well, ball's really going to fly here. We'll push the fences back and cut down on some homers, which kind of did pushing it back, but it also leads to big doubles and triples alleys. Kenny lays that bunt down. It's just going to roll foul. Good play there. Rosnell runs in and makes sure it stays foul. But yeah, basically the further out the outfield fence is, the less homers you'll get, which is obvious, but I think sometimes people don't factor in you'll get more doubles and triples and balls that will just disappear out there in the outfield. The 0-2 on its way. Kenny will loft that one into left. Silver range, going to be a tough play. The shortstop, actually, Soul going to go back and make the catch. That's a ball that's in a spot where it's probably, I would say, 75% of the time the left fielder's ball, but it had some tail on it. I think the sun was a problem out there for Silver. Sewell had it all the way, so he ranges over and makes the catch. Sure-handed shortstop. So that'll put an out up on the board. One down now. Catcher Luke Horn will step in. He'll get a cut here with runners first and second. It's in there for a strike. That's a big out. Kind of goes without saying, but I'll say it anyways. Get that out. Now a double play will get him out of the inning. 0-1 on its way. That one swung on and sent into the air. Left field. Silver ranges over. Lazy fly ball and makes the catch for the out. 2 down. And now the pressure kind of flips, and it's less on Greely to get out of the inning and more on Ellsworth to do something with what they were kind of given here this inning with the error. Going to be the left-handed hitting slugger Dawson Curtis to step in. Curtis will adjust the helmet. That'll miss outside. Mentioned all the construction going on here on campus. Bus backing up, and then I was actually, good point, Tyler's pointing the construction equipment moving out on the outfield fence. That the beeping was the bus backing up. You're correct. The 1-0 outside for ball 2. Tyler Huey, pardon me, on camera to my left. Yeah, bus. My guess would be probably one of the. Well, maybe it's not one of the Class D teams. Could be softball as well. Terman, okay, trying to find a place to settle in. The 2-0 on its way. Curtis will rip that one into right field towards the construction equipment. That'll one off the wall. 2 runs will score here with ease. Curtis going to settle into second. Actually, I said score with ease. Going to be a little closer there at the plate than I thought it would be. Great effort by Greely to get that ball in as quickly as they did. But still, a 2-run double for Dawson Curtis. Put a big swing on that one, and oh no. Home-plate umpire working his way over to the Ellsworth side. Coach coming in. I think this is just a warning to the dugout. He doesn't want him rushing the field like that when runs come across. Thought process there is, if it's on a walk-off, it's one thing, but with players still on the field, never know where the ball's going to end up. We'll see if we're going to have a pitching change. We indeed will. Greely going to go to the bullpen. We'll see who it is here in a moment. We will step aside. We'll be back with you on NFHS in 60 seconds.
There are many paths toward every goal. Your financial journey is too important to travel alone. Maine Savings is a different type of financial institution. We're here to help you find a path forward that fits you, your family, your business. Our mission is to always go beyond so you can accomplish more. Go beyond what's expected. Go beyond banking.
People on bikes are your neighbors, your coworkers, your customers, your healthcare provider.
I love biking, but when drivers pass me too close, it can definitely be scary.
I have a medical condition that prevents me from driving. Biking is how I get around.
I choose bike commuting for the health of my body, the health of my city, and the health of my wallet.
The roads can be crazy. I'm just trying to get to work.
Motorists, please. Practice patience and care on main roads.
What field is up there? I think that's BBHS because of the grade. That makes sense, yeah.
Sometimes, when you're distracted by your phone, mistakes happen.
Hello?
And other times, when you pick it up, things...
Ezra McDuffie into the contest here to do the pitching for the Greely side. McDuffie, a senior, he will be tasked with getting out of some trouble here. Runner on second. There are 2 outs. That's the good news for McDuffie as he gets set to settle in. Tyler and I watched the Herman bus that's showing up attempt to parallel park between innings, and I only say that because if I was in a bus, I don't think I could normal park it, let alone parallel park it. Great effort there by the bus driver. Busy day for bus drivers. Their efforts certainly appreciated in getting all these teams to and from where they need to be all season long. Well, for a while there was a bus driver shortage, at least here in northern Maine. So McDuffie will settle in. Hollis Grindle, the batter. First pitch on its way here to Grindle. Grindle will lay off that. Bus is getting situated here to our left.
NFHS is hogging all the space.
Ball and no strikes here. The 1-0 on its way. It's in there for a strike. Duffy will look back at second. Here's his 1-1. Grindle will send that one off of his shin. Ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 will miss outside. Oh, 2-2 here to Grindle. Curtis with his lead at second. 2-2 pitch. Grindle going to loft that one to the right side. Ball going to hang up out there for Piper. He'll settle under it and make the catch. That'll do it for inning number 3. Ellsworth plates 2. We've got a 3-0 lead here as we head to the 4th in the Maine State Class B Championship Baseball matchup. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds.
Sometimes when you're distracted by your phone, mistakes happen.
Hello?
And other times, when you pick it up, things can get messy.
Yes, I need this report.
But when you are driving and you pick up your phone, you are breaking the law and risking your life and the lives of others.
I'm Lauren Stewart, Director of the Maine Bureau of Highway Safety. Stay alive, just drive.
Motorists, there are lots of vulnerable users out there, and part of our responsibility as drivers is to keep an eye out.
With the way rents are these days, biking is one way I can definitely save money.
Our crews are out working every day to make the roads better and safer. Please keep an eye out for us.
My grandkids just want me to come home safely.
Roads are for all of us, including the most vulnerable users. Let's work together to make sure we all make it home.
Back here live, getting set for another inning of action. King on the bump for the Ellsworth side. He's pitched very well here today. Greely will look to get something going here. Kyle's going to step to the plate to lead things off. First baseman for the Rangers. Pitch on its way. Kyles will lay off that, but it's in there for a strike. He walked his last time up. That pitch was the 50th of the contest here for Braden King. 51 on its way here now. The 0-1, that one is lit into right center field. Got under it though. Kyle Kenny will range over and make the catch. Pretty routine catch there for Kenny. He covers a ton of ground out there in center. Very talented athlete. Big part of the Ellsworth Eagles basketball team as well as Wes Piper climbs in. Talked about it during the regional here at UMaine. Kenny had that 3-run inside the park homer that ended up winning the game for Ellsworth. Also threw down a couple of dunks at the Cross Insurance Center. That one too far inside. That'll hit Piper in the shoulder. A slight delay here. Piper down at first.
Now batting number 5, Kyle Sewell.
Kyle Sewell will step in. Singled his first time up. Chance here for Greely to do some damage. See if Piper takes off for second. That's looks like a pitch out. I don't know if it was intentionally or not, but that looked like an old school pitch out. Don't see a ton of those anymore. They'll throw over to first. Piper headlong slide back in there safely. Here's the 1-0. Runner breaks. The throw down to second. Skips in. He's in there safely. The ball bounced shortstop side of the bag. Piper got an excellent jump there. He is a fast customer there on the bases. Got, I would say, a near perfect jump. Essentially had that base stolen prior to the throw. Would have taken a perfect throw from horn down. Wasn't a bad throw, just not a perfect one to beat Piper with the jump he got. 2-0. Sewell will swing through that. He was looking to put that one 330 to right. Had he made contact, that likely would have soared over the retired numbers there down the right field line. 2-1. King glances back at the runner. He'll come to the plate. It's 2-1. That swung on and sent the other way up into the stands. That'll actually just clear the stands, and it may have hit a bus. 2 balls and 2 strikes. King looks back at second. Here's his 2-2 pitch. That just misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Also will step in. King will step off and looking back into second. Toe hooking the rubber. He'll step off again and look the runner back into the base. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Filthy offering there from King. Gets Sewell swinging and missing there for strike 3. Now second out of the inning. Vogt will step in. 2 down here. Piper at second. King from the stretch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Time called and time granted. Looking to talk things over there. Third base coach. He'll make his way back to the dish here at a 1 count. Takes a breath and climbs in. King looks back at second. He'll come to the plate from the stretch and the leg lift. There's an awkward looking swing there. Thought started to torque his body around to swing, and I think decided just a touch too late that he would have rather held up on that. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. That swung on. It's in foul up over the backstop. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and sent high in the air on the infield. Welsh and Haskell both move over. It'll be Haskell who settles under it and makes the catch for out number 3. That'll strand Piper at second. That'll do it for the top half of the fourth. We'll be back with you for the bottom half of the fourth in 60 seconds.
Michael, we're taking you to the hospital.
Too many traffic fatalities are caused by speeding.
Hang in there, Michael.
Every day, 25 people die from car crashes caused by speeding.
Stay with me, Michael.
Nearly all these fatalities occur on the roads we drive every day to work, school, and shopping.
Michael! Michael!
Every time you speed, you increase the odds that your last ride will be in the back of an ambulance.
Motorists, please, practice patience and care on main roads. People out there walking are your neighbors, parents, maybe even your future spouse.
I live in rural Maine, but sometimes the shoulders don't feel safe.
I've got hip issues. Getting across the road can be tough.
This is Mo. He loves to get his steps in, but sometimes the only time we can get out is late at night, so keep an eye out for us.
Motorists, please, practice patience and care on main roads.
Back here live in Orono, Maine, getting set for the bottom half of inning number 4. 3-0 lead here for the Ellsworth Eagles.
13 for a total of 62.
McDuffie back up for another minute of work for the Greely side. It'll be the Ellsworth starter, Braden King, to greet him here to start bottom of the fourth off. Rangers with a mound conference. King steps in. Jackson Berry on deck for Ellsworth. McDuffie winds and delivers, sidewinding offering there that sent foul down the third base side. Sent the other way for strike 2. King 0 for 1 here today. Duffy looks in. It's 0-2, and that'll go back behind the batter for a ball. McDuffie kind of had a hitch there in his delivery. I don't know if he started to slip or what happened there, but he got about halfway through his normal mechanics and just stopped and then threw it in behind him. Ball and 2 strikes. That one going to be sent up the middle, fielded cleanly by Sewell. He'll throw across the diamond in time for the out. Almost looked like McDuffie sped things up a little there, changed arm slots. Trying to keep hitters off balance out there on the mound. Wants to keep this a 3-run lead for Ellsworth. Wants to keep their bats quiet here to give his side a chance to swing their way back into it. Jackson Berry steps in. McDuffie begins his motion. Berry watches the curveball, misses inside for ball 1. Bangor Christian Patriots player making his way here in. A couple of them sitting front row now. He'll be in the Class D game to follow this as Berry lights into that one up the middle. Smashed it straight into the turf. Got a good roll up the middle of the infield. No one can get there in time, so Berry with a base hit.
If you catch a foul ball, please give it to the MPA sponsored ball boys to return to the field.
I think we'll see a runner come in for the Ellsworth side. Porter Merrill going to take over there at first for Berry. Merrill will do the running here now as Evan Haskell steps in. Haskell only a freshman. Duffy looks in. Here's the pitch. That one skips, backhanded By Susie to keep it out in front. Big gust of wind here through the press box now. Duffy's 1-0. It's in there for a strike.
Now batting, number 10, Evan Haskell.
A 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Miss outside for ball 2. One. That'll dart its way outside for ball 3. The 3-1 swung on its center right side. Gonna make it 3-2. They'll throw over to first, back in safely as Merrill. Three-two pitch, runner breaks, swung on and missed. The throw down to second. He's in there safely. So out number 2 there by way of the K. Merrill does nab second base though. Timed that well, got a good jump and steals the bag. Bring Ridge Weatherby to the plate. Get a chance to take some hacks here with a runner in scoring position. Pitch on its way. Weatherby looks that one in there. It's a strike. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. One misses outside for a ball. Ball and a strike here to Weatherby. Next pitch going to be number 20 from McDuffie. That one will get by the catcher. That'll allow Merrill to jog his way to third. Take a couple of steps around the bag. No real intent to go home there, though. So he quickly got back and gathered that up. Not going to be dead ball, the home plate umpire rules. That actually will send Merrill back to second. Susie wants to walk and talk things over here with McDuffie. Weatherby will head to first. I'm going to talk things over out there on the mound. And in fact, they're not just going to talk things over. We'll have a pitching change. So we will step aside here on NFHS. Be back with you in 60 seconds with a new Greely pitcher.
A family-owned and operated business since 1953, Hammond Lumber Company recognizes the value of their team members and the importance of employee satisfaction. Hammond is honored to have been named one of the best places to work in Maine for the 4th consecutive year, and Hammond was once again selected as one of the best places to work in New Hampshire by Business New Hampshire magazine. Hammond is always looking for great people to join their team. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com.
Remember, I was at home, I think I was doing homework, and I heard the helicopter go over my house. Teenagers shouldn't die. Sorry. You're young and you think you're invincible. No one's a great driver when they first get their license, nobody. As a new driver, really think when you're behind the wheel and be aware of the laws because they do matter and they're there for a reason. You are not invincible.
There are many paths toward every goal. Your financial journey is too important to travel alone. Maine Savings is a different type of financial institution. We're here to help you find a path forward that fits you, your family, your business. Our mission is to always go beyond.
Let's all be into the contest here. For the Greely side, he will take over on the mound. Almy's got some impressive numbers here this season. It's 7 appearances, 1.83 ERA. Greely turning things over here to what looks to be a live arm out there. Hunter Bowles will step in with runners first and second. They'll throw back into second, runner in there safely. Weatherby was hit by that pitch. That's why he's at first. Pretty big lead there at second for Merrill. Almost whips that one in there for a strike. Good velocity there. Comes to the plate here, the 0-1. It's in there for a strike. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. Almy looking to get out of the inning. Delivers. Bowles swings and misses. A beautiful fastball there to elicit the swing and the miss. That'll do it for the bottom of the 4th. We'll flip things over to the 5th. It's getting late early here. A 3-0 lead for Ellsworth. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds.
There are many paths toward every goal. Your financial journey is too important to travel alone. Maine Savings is a different type of financial institution. We're here to help you find a path forward that fits you, your family, your business. Our mission is to always go beyond so you can accomplish more. Go beyond what's expected. Go beyond banking.
People on bikes are your neighbors, your coworkers, your customers, your healthcare provider.
I love biking, but when drivers pass me too close, it can definitely be scary.
I have a medical condition that prevents me from driving. Biking is how I get around.
I choose bike commuting for the health of my body, the health of my city, and the health of my wallet.
The roads can be crazy. I'm just trying to get to work.
Motorists, please. Practice patience and care on main roads.
Back here live at Mahaney, getting set for inning number 5 here in the 7-inning contest. One of these 2 teams will leave Orono, Maine here today a state champion. Ellsworth currently in the driver's seat. Braden King twirling a 1-hitter here as we head to the 5th. This ballpark will be the host of 2 state championship games here today. We'll have Bangor Christian and St. Dominic Academy to follow. Patriots and the Saints. Gonna be Piper to lean things off.
Now batting, number 18, Luke Piper.
The 1-0 from King. He hammers that in there for a strike. The 1-1 upcoming. King lifts, steps, and deals. That one's in there for a strike. It's this way for a lot of pitchers, but with King especially, when he is feeling on, when he's got his good stuff, he is hammering the strike zone, and that'll hit off the front shoulder there, a breaking ball. King asking the home plate umpire if the batter Piper threw his arm out in front of it. Home plate umpire talking things over with Piper. This is going to lead to a conversation. King initially, right after it happened, seemed to signal he threw his arm at it. And now, based on the conversation the home plate umpire is having with Piper and the Greely coaching staff here, I think that's how the home plate umpire called it off the jump. Piper is, I think, trying to plead his case that that's his natural swing path, and I don't necessarily think he's lying. It's tough to tell from up here if he threw his arm out or not, but he does kind of have a hitch when he builds up the swing. And I think he's trying to make the case to the umpire, or now his coaches, that the arm coming out in front of the plate was just his natural swing path. More umpires making their way in here now from the infield. So that'll just go in the books as ball 2, because they do indeed stick with the ruling that Piper threw his arm out in front of it. So 2-2. I think Tyler asking to my left on camera, I think if you lean it over the plate, but I think that was a ball, and he threw his arm out in front of it. Kind of weird, because usually it is on the strike, someone would lean out, but I believe, I guess I don't know the rule book as well as I should, I believe that's a ball because the pitch would have been a ball. 2-2 on its way. That'll miss high for ball 3. And that is part of what makes that kind of a funky call, because the pitch was well inside. But either way, 3-2. King winds and deals. That's swung on and sent to the right side, foul. Well, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Still a healthy breeze blowing here at Mahaney. 3-2 Rockets in. That's hit sharply to short. Haskell Fields comes up firing to first. Good stretch by Curtis in time for the out.
Now batting, number 14, Barry Silver.
No Silver gonna step in. Neon-colored turf shoes as he climbs in between the chalk lines. That's left-handed here. King wasting no time. First pitch to Silver. That is running inside for a ball. That'll spin Silver out of the box. One misses high and away. Balls, no strikes. Silver will swing on that one just under it, back into the netting. 2 balls and a strike. Two 2-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Good offering there, top shelf from King. Pitch count into the 70s here now. Working a one-hitter. Here's the 2-2. That'll miss high, ball 3. A 3-2 pitch. That'll miss high for ball 4. Silver works the walk. Rangers grab another base runner here. Gonna bring Rosignol to the plate. I want to talk things over here with Rosignol before he steps in. Wondering, are we going to get a pitch runner here? Yeah, looks like that's actually what the conversation is about. Not a conversation with Rosignol, but they want to get the runner on. That's going to be Andrew Padgett, who will take over the senior on the base paths. Rosignol will look down the baseline and pick up some signs and climb in. Right-handed batsman here awaiting the offering from King. King deals. That's good fastball there on the inner portion for a strike. I think especially when that's the first pitch of the AB, there's just not a whole lot you're going to do with that. Something that well located, chances are even if you make contact, you're going to top it off to third. Throw back to first in there safely. 0-1 pitch. That's in there, outside corner, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. That misses high and in for a ball. One, 2. King steps aboard. Rosignol awaiting the offering. King's 1-2 pitch. That's swung on and chopped to the right side. King gets to it. He'll apply the tag. Runner advances to second there, so Rosignol essentially puts down a swinging bunt. Productive out there. King will make his way back to the bump. Wyatt Susi will step in. The catcher here for Greely. Chance to do some damage. King delivers. Susi will come up swinging first pitch. Sends that one out towards the clubhouse. That one actually just narrowly missed a bus. I had a good view of that one landing. Just in front of a couple of spectators that are making their way back to their cars. No balls and a strike. Susi will send that one into center. Kenny ranged in, then ranges back, settles under it, a couple steps in, makes the catch for out number 3. We're through 4.5. We'll be back with you for the bottom of the 5th in 60 seconds.
Sometimes, when you're distracted by your phone, mistakes happen.
Hello?
And other times, when you pick it up, things can get messy.
Yes, I need this report.
But when you are driving and you pick up your phone, you are breaking the law and risking your life and the lives of others.
I'm Lauren Stewart, Director of the Maine Bureau of Highway Safety. Stay alive, just drive.
Motorists, there are lots of vulnerable users out there, and part of our responsibility as drivers is to keep an eye out.
With the way rents are these days, biking is one way I can definitely save money.
Our crews are out working every day to make the roads better and safer. Please keep an eye out for us.
My grandkids just want me to come home safely.
Roads are for all of us, including the most vulnerable users. Let's work together to make sure we all make it home.
Back here live in Orono, Maine at Mahaney Diamond, getting set for the bottom half of the 5th inning. A 3-0 lead here for Ellsworth. They'll look to tack some insurance on here. Almy taking his warm-up pitches here between innings. Only threw 3 pitches in the last half inning, but all 3 of them were good-looking competitive pitches. Got some impressive numbers here on the season. Certainly looks to me to be a pretty good arm to turn to here if you're Greely, trying to keep this one where it lie until the bats can get something going. Umpires talking things over. Kyle Kenny going to start the inning off. Kenny will step in.
Now batting, number 6, Kyle Kenny.
Kyle Kenny will step in. Time called here. Home plate umpire's got his scorecard out, saying something up to the press box. They get it sorted out. Looking around to see if there's a defensive change that's been made. Either way, Omi delivers here to Kenny. It's in there for a strike down at the knees. Kenny lays off the 0-1. That misses outside for a ball. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball there that drops in for strike 2. Does not appear to be a defensive change that's been made to me. The 1-2 on its way. One ducks just outside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Kenny takes a look at it. That's in at the knees for strike 3. Good pitch there. He's looked real good here since he came into the contest. Gonna bring a horn to the plate. Horn 1 for 2 today. He'll send that up the middle. Omi comes off the bump, fields it cleanly, throws over to first. Good play, a tougher play than it looks for a pitcher to make. Omi got to quickly set his feet after finishing his delivery and kind of sidestep off the bump to get his leather to that one. Stops his momentum, leans towards first, gets it there in time for out number 2. Got to bring Dawson Curtis to the plate. Curtis had a 2-run double back in the 3rd. Infield playing back here on the pole side. Shortstop as well, back on the grass. One misses for ball 1. Wind continuing to work its way throughout the complex here. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. 1-1. I'd say generally this campus here in Orono, windier than most. 1-1 pitch on its way. It's in there for a strike. I suppose the wind probably a byproduct of being an island. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curtis is 2 for 2. Swings at that one. Gets just enough of it to stay alive. A 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch to Curtis. Curtis will shuffle his way out of the way of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curtis takes a breath and works his way back into the box. Omi looks in. Pitch number 16 on its way. 2-2 to Curtis. That's breaking ball. It's high. And it's in there for strike 3. That'll do it for the bottom half of inning number 5. Ellsworth still leads Greely 3-0. We'll be back with you on NFHS in 1 minute.
Michael, we're taking you to the hospital.
Too many traffic fatalities are caused by speeding.
Hang in there, Michael.
Every day, 25 people die from car crashes caused by speeding.
Stay with me, Michael.
Nearly all these fatalities occur on the roads we drive every day to work, school, and shopping.
Michael! Michael!
Every time you speed, you increase the odds that your last ride will be in the back of an ambulance.
Motorists, please, practice patience and care on main roads. People out there walking are your neighbors, parents, maybe even your future spouse.
I live in rural Maine, but sometimes the shoulders don't feel safe.
I've got hip issues. Getting across the road can be tough.
This is Mo. He loves to get his steps in, but sometimes the only time we can get out is late at night, so keep an eye out for us.
Motorists, please, practice patience and care on main roads.
Back here live at Mahaney Diamond, getting set for inning number 6. The Ellsworth ace, Braden King, back out for another frame of work. He has been every part an ace here today. Working on one hitter against this talented Greely offense. He's at 81 pitches as we get set here to start the 6th. Pysick gonna lead things off. See if he can solve the riddle that is King here on his third trip to the plate. 2-3-4 due up here this inning for Greely. Pysick looks down the baseline. Pysick gets the sign and he'll step in. King looks in. King begins his delivery, comes home with it. Pysick lays the bunt down. King off the bump, gets his glove to it, throws to first. Curtis goes down and gets it in time for the out. Pysick sprawled out, trying to beat the throw to the bag. No such luck there, so 1 down. Gonna bring Kyles, the first baseman, to the plate. Kyles will climb in, batting left-handed. King rocks and fires. Kyles will lay off that one high and away. A ball and no strikes. Kyles 0 for 1 here today. Worked a walk earlier in the contest. The 1-0 from King. That one going to be lit into the right field. Weatherby ranges back. It's over his head. Going to one-hop off the fence. Kyles into second. Throw to the cutoff. Left to hold up there. Actually, throw over the cutoff set. It won't matter, though. Kyles going to settle in at second with a double off the wall. Right off the number 29 out there, the retired number. That is, I would say, the best contact Greely's made all day here. Kyle's probably thinking, why couldn't that wind be blowing that way instead of in my face? Ball might have carried out of here. It's 3:30 down the line, so, add 5-6 feet there for that portion of the fence. Good drive, though, by Kyles. Piper puts a swing on it. Wes Piper will send that one to the fouled off to the right side, I should say. Bangor Christian and St. Dom's both here now. They're playing the 4:30 contest here for the Class D crown. Said it a few times. It bears repeating with all the rain we've had here on Saturdays. That one back behind the batter. Could not ask for better weather here for these contests. Should pass along as well a congratulations to Buckfield. A 5-0 victory for them in the softball state championship. It's going to be sent over to the right side in the Class D game that just wrapped up 20-25 minutes ago here in Orono. If you haven't been on campus here at the University of Maine, the baseball complex here in Mahaney is a stone's throw away from the softball complex off to the right. It's a relatively new complex. I still call it new. I call that in the field hockey pitch. Both new. They're must be 3, maybe 4 years old now. The 1-2 on its way. Both beautiful complexes. That'll skip by Horn. They'll allow Kyles to take third. Mentioned earlier, they are parts of a multi-step process here to renovate the sports facilities at the University of Maine. Soccer pitch is being laid down back off in the distance. Work taking place just about every day here this spring and summer on that. Another final to pass along to you. Bucksport 6-2 over Halldale for the Class C softball state championship. Well, congratulations there to the Golden Bucks. 2-2 on its way. That's swung on and missed for strike 3. Excellent pitch there from King. 2 down. I believe the last step in the renovation plan here in Orono was to put a basketball arena down on campus. Men's and women's teams had been splitting games between the Cross Insurance Center and then the pit here on campus. Played almost exclusively at the pit the past couple seasons. That one swung on by Sewell and sent to the left side foul. No balls and a strike. One MPA state and regional championships played here on campus throughout the years. The Alphon usually hosts something during hockey season. Had it was the Class B regional here in the north, most recently in ice hockey over there. Of course, B&D regional baseball and softball this year, along with the state games here today. The 0-2 on its way. Sewell will lean out of the way, and that one just misses the corner. Only complex here I haven't mentioned is the Harold Alphonse Sports Stadium, the football field. It's back over the left field fence. 1-2 pitch on its way. That's swung on and sent into left. Sewell with an opposite field base hit there. That'll drive in the first Greely run of the contest. King up to 93 pitches now. This is really the first inning where he's gotten hit around. Gave up the loud double to Kyles. And then Sewell dunked that one into left. Ellsworth, I was about to say, we'll see if they come out and talk to King. He's at 92 pitches. He's got some arm left. The advantage, though, here for Ellsworth, it's an advantage that a lot of teams don't have, is they've got a number of guys that can pitch. I would say between King, Curtis, and Barry, there's not a whole lot of separation. They're all very, very talented. Now, Barry threw a lot of pitches in the regional. Curtis, though, would certainly be available. I think, though, at least for the time being, they'll stick with King. It'd be one thing, too, if he'd given up 2 or 3 hard hit balls here this inning. The Kyles one to the right field fence, no doubt about that. That was hard hit. It was a good piece of hitting from Sewell, but he didn't crush it, just did what he could with it there. So I don't think there's any reason with a 2-run lead here and 2 outs for Ellsworth to not necessarily panic, but to be quick with the hook. Keeler Vogt going to step to the plate here now. 0 for 2 here this afternoon. King will look over at first. Home plate umpire gets everything set. Vogt will step in. King glances at the first base bag. He'll come home with it from the stretch, looking for the corner. He found it, strike one. No King's pitch count in the 90s. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. They'll throw to first. Relatively close play there, but Sewell able to get back into the bag. Sewell had an excellent game in the regional over Freiburg for this Greely side. One of the real leaders of this ball club, back in safely. Plays very good defensive shortstop. Saw him make a nice running catch out along the left field foul line a few innings ago. The base hit here this inning to bring in the first Greely run of the game. He's going to break for second. Ball put in play. Barry Fields clean at third. He's at a good arm. He'll throw to first. Going to one-hop it in. Curtis makes the read. Plays it off the bounce perfectly and completes the 5-3 put away to do it here in that half inning. We will step aside. We'll be back with you on NFHS in 60 seconds.
A family-owned and operated business since 1953, Hammond Lumber Company recognizes the value of their team members and the importance of employee satisfaction. Hammond is honored to have been named one of the best places to work in Maine for the 4th consecutive year, and Hammond was once again selected as one of the best places to work in New Hampshire by Business New Hampshire magazine. Hammond is always looking for great people to join their team. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com.
Remember, I was at home, I think I was doing homework, and I heard the helicopter go over my house. Teenagers shouldn't die. Sorry. You're young and you think you're invincible. No one's a great driver when they first get their license. Nobody. As a new driver, really think when you're behind the wheel and be aware of the laws because they do matter and they're there for a reason. You are not invincible.
Every home field is 3 4. They're playing Saturday morning. It's all
Back here live at Mahaney Diamond. Bowles making his way here to the plate. Ellsworth with a 3-1 lead. Greely got one back. Seems to be something going on here. Greely signaling down the right field line. Umpires walking in. They've got a player that's laying down on the infield now. Something happened during warm-ups. And the minute it happened, I saw all the Greely players look down towards the dugout, the right field line, and start waving their hands, trying to get somebody's attention. Coach and trainer's out now. I will confess, I missed what had happened there during the warm-up tosses. I was looking down at my notes and looked up to see them signaling for help. I'm trying to make out the number think it might be. Is that 5? Is that Kyle Sewell, the shortstop? Up to his feet. That's who it was down. He's back up to his feet now. Looks to be okay. I don't know if maybe the throwdown hit him or something of the sorts. Looks to be okay. Oh, a little bit of an incident there between innings. Now Hollis Grindle will make his way to the plate here. Ellsworth looking to add some insurance. Almy looks in and delivers. Grindle will lay off the first one. That misses for ball 1. Happy to have you with us here today. Beautiful weather for baseball. Crowned some state champions here in Orono today. It's in there for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. That one got to be lit into. Sprayed into left field. A base hit for Grindle. He met that one and ripped it into left. No good single there for Grindle. Gonna bring King to the plate here. We'll see how Ellsworth plays this. Third baseman in on the grass. Ready to charge in case there is a bunt, and there will be one. King lays down it fouled off his shin there. Actually may have hit home plate either way. Dead ball. It looked like it was a picture-perfect bunt. It's kind of the question, though, I had was whether or not Ellsworth was going to try to bunt the runner over and play this in a way that would indicate they are kind of playing for 1 run. They'd let King swing away. Generally speaking, not always. Of course, it depends a lot on your lineup construction, and coaches know their players better than anyone, but generally, if you bunt the runner from first to second, you're putting out up on the board, you're playing for 1 run. Statistically will usually play out that your chance of scoring 1 run goes up if you sacrifice a runner to second, essentially going from runner on first, no outs, to runner on second with 1 out. Your chance, though, for multiple runs typically goes down. They will sack bunt the runner to second to throw to first. Not a good throw. Player covering a little late getting there. So from first to second and all the way to third goes Grindle, and King is going to be safe at first. That's the other thing, too. Baseball at the high school level, you never know. You put the ball in play. Pysick a little shaking up there to try to come over and cover from second, but I was going to say, you put the ball in play, anything can happen. And now everything I just said about the chance of scoring 1 run going up, chance of scoring multiple runs goes down, throw that all out the window. It's first and third now with no outs. Ellsworth able to trade a good situation for a great situation here. Jackson Berry will step to the plate. Berry climbs in. Almy with a long looking at the catcher. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Berry. Berry swings through that one. Strike 1. Infield at double play depth up the middle. They will trade the run here for 2 outs. It looks like we're going to break for second. Pardon me. He's in there safely. No throw. So now go ahead and scrap the double play. We'll see if the infield comes in. Looks like they will stay at normal depth up the middle. And now actually they will come in. They get the signal there from the dugout to do so. O'Soul and Pysick in on the green grass portion of the turf. Almy delivers. That's breaking ball. Misses high for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and sent on the ground. A sprawling effort by Sewell just under the glove. Got to bring 1 run in. A play at the plate perhaps. No such play. The second run in with ease. Grindle and King both cross the dish and tap 2 more runs on for Ellsworth. RBI single from Jackson Berry. 5-1 Eagles. Still no outs here. Ellsworth looking to add on all the insurance they can here late. Want to make their pitcher's job as easy as possible in the bottom half. Or in the, the top half of the 7th. This here, the bottom of the 6th. One in the turf, ball 2. It's in there for a strike. Step off, Sealy wants to see the signs again. Always 2-1. It's in there for a strike to Haskell. Two on its way. Haskell swings and misses there for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 4, Ridge Weatherby.
Ridge Weatherby steps in. Weatherby showing bunt. He'll pop that one up into the netting. If you're going to pop a bunt up, you want it to go straight back like that. No chance of it being caught. No balls and a strike. Palmy comes set. 0-1 here. Leans with it and watches it miss just outside. Ball and a strike now. Two balls and a strike. Pitch tucks its way into the zone there for a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Weatherby waiting the action pitch. Here's the 2-2. One misses outside. Easy take there for Weatherby. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Almy nods. Yes, here's his 3-2. Swung on and missed. The ball skips. He's going to take off for first, but first already occupied, so no need to throw down there. Weatherby realizes there after he took off, someone's on first. So that'll put a second out up on the board. Going to bring Hunter Bowles to the plate here. Senior steps in. He'll come up swinging at the first pitch. Some sink on that, strike 1. The 0-1. That's breaking ball. He sends it to first, fielded cleanly. Good play there at first. Take it to the bag in time for the out. Ball had some tail on it. Kyle's got the glove down and fielded that one cleanly. We will flip things over to the 7th. The Ellsworth Eagles 3 outs away from a state championship. We'll be back with you live on NFHS in 1 minute.
There are many paths toward every goal. Your financial journey is too important to travel alone. Maine Savings is a different type of financial institution. We're here to help you find a path forward that fits you, your family, your business. Our mission is to always go beyond so you can accomplish more. Go beyond what's expected. Go beyond banking.
People on bikes are your neighbors, your coworkers, your customers, your healthcare provider.
I love biking, but when drivers pass me too close, it can definitely be scary.
I have a medical condition that prevents me from driving. Biking is how I get around.
I choose bike commuting for the health of my body, the health of my city, and the health of my wallet.
The roads can be crazy. I'm just trying to get to work.
Motorists, please. Practice patience and care on main roads.
Back here live for inning number 7. It'll be Braden King looking to finish this one off. Been excellent all afternoon long. Gave up the 1 run last inning. Been up only 3 hits here today. He has been a menace out there on the bump. It's at 95 pitches, so up against it a little bit here. But I think with a 5-1 lead, Ellsworth will let him go until they legally can't. Luke Piper will step in. He will lead off the 7th for the Rangers. They need 4 runs to prolong this ball game before they make 3 outs. That's strike 1. Mentioned earlier, King is what I would call a strike thrower. The 0-1 on its way. That one misses a bit high, bit inside. Next pitch going to be number 98 by my count for King. Here's the 1-1. That'll miss outside. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 sent back to the netting. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Oh, about to hit 100. Here's his 2-2. That pitch just misses outside. Full count, 3-2. Here's his 3-2 pitch. That is high and tight for ball 4. Well, Piper will work the leadoff walk. King up over 100. He's looking over at the Ellsworth dugout, I think. Try to confirm, you let me have one more batter, right? And they indeed will. Going to be Silver at the plate. I have King at 101 pitches as he starts this AB. Silver takes, that's on the corner for a strike. Over to first, back in there safely. The 0-1. King will throw to first, back in safely again as Piper. Here's the 0-1. That misses high for a ball. The 1-1 on the ground to first. Curtis gets there, flips to King cover, and he's there in time for the out. Tough play there for Curtis. The ball hit softly enough and with enough chop on it that it's going to be a bit hard for Welsh to charge all the way in on it, get it to first. Curtis, though, ranging over, getting to that, was going to, I think, also have a tough time to flip it to first, but was able to make it work. King at 103, so he can work another batter here. Rosignol steps in. Pitch on its way. That'll miss up top. A 1-0 count here. King looks in. Actually, pardon me, King was at 104 to start this at bat, so he's over 105 now. That right there Misses for ball 2. That would be 106. On its way. Rossigdahl looks at that one. It's in there for a strike. Check back at second. Twirls and throws back. One skips to the shortstop Haskell. He was quite expecting the pickoff attempt there. Pitch just misses for ball 3. Three balls and a strike here. King looks back at second, comes home with it. Swung on and missed for strike 2. The 3-2 upcoming, pitch number 110. That's in there for strike 3. 2 down here in the 7th. And if my count is right, that's 110 for King. He'll have to come out here. Won't be able to work for the final out here. Fans on their feet applauding. King will collect some hugs there from his infielders. He pitched a stellar contest here with the state championship on the line. We will see what a company move Ellsworth makes here, who they go to for the final out. We will stay here live. We'll see if they give the ball to Dawson Curtis. Looks like that's indeed going to be the plan. Dawson Curtis will move from first to the mound. So then my guess is what they'll do on the infield. Looks like that's indeed it. Jackson Berry will go from third to first. King will go from the mound to short, I believe. And then you'll most likely see Haskell, the starting shortstop, bump over to third. They got everything reported in, and that'll give me a chance, too, to make sure I've successfully predicted where everyone's going. And to do so, we'll step aside here on NFHS. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds.
Sometimes, when you're distracted by your phone, mistakes happen.
Hello?
And other times, when you pick it up, things can get messy.
Yes, I need this report.
But when you are driving and you pick up your phone, you are breaking the law and risking your life and the lives of others.
I'm Lauren Stewart, Director of the Maine Bureau of Highway Safety. Stay alive, just drive.
Motorists, there are lots of vulnerable users out there, and part of our responsibility as drivers is to keep an eye out.
With the way rents are these days, biking is one way I can definitely save money.
Our crews are out working every day to make the roads better and safer. Please keep an eye out for us.
My grandkids just want me to come home safely.
Roads are for all of us, including the most vulnerable users. Let's work together to make sure we all make it home.
Michael, we're taking you to the hospital.
Too many traffic.
To pick the action back up, Ellsworth Eagles an out away from a state championship. It is indeed Dawson Curtis, the tall lefty, into the contest. He'll go from the mound to the bump. Jackson Berry will slide from third to first. Evan Haskell will go from short to third. And then Braden King will go from the mound to the shortstop position. Ellsworth will line things up here. There is a runner on second. That's Piper. It'll be Susi at the plate. Curtis needs one out to end the ball game and claim the state championship for the Eagles of Ellsworth. Curtis working from the third base side of the mound. First pitch on its way. That's a breaking ball that's too high. Gets by Horn. Piper will go from second to third. Curtis signals, hey, my bad. And make the walk back out to the bump. Even with a 4-run lead, 2 outs, this is a high-pressure situation for Curtis to take over. He'll deliver his 1-0. Ooh, that's high and tight for ball 2. The 2-0. That one misses high for ball 3. The 3-0 pitch from Curtis. That's 4 straight balls. That'll put Susie on first. So runners at the corners.
Now batting for Greely, number 10, Owen Pizek.
Owen Pizek going to come to the plate. A big, big, big spot here for Pizek as he steps in. Runners at the corners. 4-run lead for Ellsworth. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1 tries to hold up, and he does, so that'll even things up with a ball and a strike. Curtis comes set. Here's his 1-1. That finds the zone for strike 2. Fans on their feet. Pizek wants timeout. Probably smart use there of the time. He'll step back in. Curtis has not moved an inch. Curtis delivers the 1-2. One just a bit high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ellsworth fans will stay on their feet here. Curtis prepping his 2-2 offering. Comes set, steps and delivers. Swung on and sent into left field. That's down for a base hit. A run will come in for Greely. They'll cut the deficit to 3. And that will mean the tying run gonna step to the plate. And look who it is. It's Kyles who sprayed a ball off the wall in deep right field his last time up. Kyles steps in. See what he can do here against the lefty. First pitch from Curtis is a breaking ball. That misses high for ball 1. Kyles will send that one on a line, but foul down the third base line. Shoved it a bit too much there. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That'll miss outside for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Kyle sends it on the ground, ranging over, fielding cleanly. He drops it, he bobbles it, he loses the handle on it. Welsh got over, and it looked to me like the initial snag was relatively clean. Dipped the glove a little, lost the handle on it, and then just couldn't pick it up clean. So a developing situation continues to intensify here at Mahaney. Ellsworth wants a mound visit here to talk things over. The bases are loaded after the E4. 2 outs. And now the tying run is at first. And the go-ahead run at the plate. Curtis will walk his way back to the slab. Wes Piper going to step to the plate. Curtis delivers his first pitch to Piper. Wes Piper tries to hold up, but it's in there anyways for a strike, so it matters not. Ellsworth an out away from a state championship. Greely trying to prevent that from becoming a reality. Here's the 0-1. Piper swings through that for strike 2. Oh-2. Curtis winds and fires the 0-2 pitch. That misses high for a ball. And ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. That's down to the turf for ball 2. 2-2. Curtis looks in over the leather. Begins his motion. His 2-2 pitch. That'll miss high for ball 3. Curtis looking down at the mound. He'll settle back in on the rubber. Badly needs a strike here. Begins his motion. Runners are off. The 3-2, and that'll miss high for ball 4. Another Greely run will come in. That'll make it 5-3 now. Paused for a moment. Ellsworth is going to come out and talk things over on the mound. Curtis has had difficulties finding the zone here since he came on in relief. We'll see here what the play is for Ellsworth. The top of the 7th. So if Greely were to tie it or take the lead, Ellsworth would get another chance to bat. Came into this inning with a 5-1 lead. And I will say that this really makes those 2 insurance runs Ellsworth scored in the bottom of the 6th look big. Not for those 2 runs, it'd be knotted up right now. Kyle Soule will step to the plate. Soule was the hero in the Southern Regional for Greely. Got a chance to do it again here. Curtis delivers the first pitch to Soule. He'll take that one for a strike just under the hands. Strike there you probably don't mind your hitter taking if you're Greely. Curtis is 0-1 now. Goes to the breaking ball. That one misses outside. Ball was elevated there. Ball and a strike. So we'll lay off that one. That one misses outside. 2-1 now. Curtis's 2-1 pitch. Soule swings and sends that up over the netting. That will one hop and I think miss the bus. Oh, it hit a truck that was driving by.
The truck was over there trying to park.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Someone trying to park, I guess, wore that one. Curtis looks in. Here's his 2-2. Soule lets it eat up the middle. That's into the outfield grass. 1 run is in. The tying run rounds third. Greely has tied the contest in the top of the 7th. An incredible inning at the plate for the Rangers. And I think this will be all for Dawson Curtis. We'll see who Ellsworth goes to here. Mound Conference taking place. Coach out with some gloves. We'll see if it's Jackson Berry. We will go ahead, though, and step aside on NFHS. We'll be back with you live in 60 seconds.
Michael, we're taking you to the hospital.
Too many traffic fatalities are caused by speeding.
Hang in there, Michael.
Every day, 25 people die from car crashes caused by speeding.
Stay with me, Michael.
Nearly all these fatalities occur on the roads we drive every day to work, school, and shopping.
Michael! Michael!
Every time you speed, you increase the odds that your last ride will be in the back of an ambulance.
Motorists, please, practice patience and care on main roads. People out there walking are your neighbors, parents, maybe even your future spouse.
I live in rural Maine, but sometimes the shoulders don't feel safe.
I've got hip issues. Getting across the road can be tough.
This is Mo. He loves to get his steps in, but sometimes the only time we can get out is late at night, so keep an eye out for us.
Motorists, please, practice patience and care on main roads.
Back here live at Mahaney. A 5-5 score. Greely with an inning. It'll be remembered for a long, long time. They put 4 runs up. Braden King got 2 outs. Had to exit the game due to pitch count. Dawson Curtis came on in relief. And I think the best way to sum up the outing, he just couldn't quite find the zone. He'd hit the zone with a pitch or two, and you'd think that he had it back, and then would miss high, miss low, miss outside. Just never really seemed to have his best stuff out there. Greely was patient. They waited, they made him work. And then Sewell just brought the 2 runs home with a good swing to make it 5-5. There are 2 outs on the board. 2 runners on, though, for the Greely side. It's going to be Jackson Barry who's into the contest to do the pitching here. And I believe, just with a quick look around the infield, the only change at all that has been made is Dawson Curtis goes from the mound to first, and Barry goes from first to the mound. Runners first and second. Barry looks like he's saying something to the infield. Do have a pinch runner at first for Greely. That's Sawyer Boodlin. Then this is Vogt at the plate. Jackson Barry goes for the heater. That's in there for a strike. Barry reminds me of King in the sense they're both strike throwers. They both will fill up the strike zone. Both very confident in their stuff. They'll throw their fastball, throw their best stuff into the zone, and dare you to make contact. That one skips and gets away. Oh, now we've got a problem on the bases. Barry sees he'll throw over to first. Going to be into a rundown. Throw to second. Runner going to round and go home. Run scores. Still a run down here in the middle infield. Finally, they get the tag applied. Now that run, we'll wait and see here. I believe that run's going to count. Wasn't a force out. Both sides heading off to the side, but I think that's actually best case scenario for Greely. Yeah, not a force out. The run will count. What happened there? I'll hold for a minute. Runners first and second. The pitch skipped away from the catcher. The runner at second held up just a little bit. The runner at first took off for second base, created a situation where the runner at second had to go back. Heads up base running as that rundown started for the runner at second to advance to third and come around and come home. Now on a play like that, if it's a force out, of course the run doesn't count. That was not a force out. That was a rundown. Heads up base running after what I believe was a base running mistake. Maybe it was a design play. I believe it was a base running mistake, though. Leads to Greely getting into a pickle and bringing a run home to take the lead. A 5-run seventh. That is an inning the Rangers will never forget. We will quickly get in our break. We'll step aside during NFHS. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds.
A family-owned and operated business since 1953, Hammond Lumber Company recognizes the value of their team members and the importance of employee satisfaction. Hammond is honored to have been named one of the best places to work in Maine for the 4th consecutive year, and Hammond was once again selected as one of the best places to work in New Hampshire by Business New Hampshire magazine. Hammond is always looking for great people to join their team. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com.
Remember I was at home, I think I was doing homework, and I heard the helicopter go over my house. Teenagers shouldn't die. Sorry. young and you think you're invincible, no one's a great driver when they first get their license. Nobody. As a new driver, really think when you're behind the wheel and be aware of the laws because they do matter and they're there for a reason. You are not invincible.
There are many paths toward every goal. Your financial journey is...
Greely with a 6-5 lead after a 5-run top of the 7th. And brought in the go-ahead run on what turned into a rundown play. Almy still on the bump. Kenny will step in. Now the tables have turned. The script has flipped. It's Greely that's 3 outs away. Kenny will take the first pitch. That'll miss for a ball. The 1-0. Kenny lays off. That's in there for a strike. That one swung on. It's in high in the air. Foul territory. Kyle's ranging over. Reaches up. Makes the catch. Good read there by the first baseman. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Horn at the plate, he'll take strike 1. That one sent foul down the third base side. The 0-2 pitch to Horn. Horn will send that up over the backstop here to stay alive. That pitch just misses. That one sent back up the middle, stabbed by Almy. He drops it, picks it up off the turf, throws to first. It's a close play there, but it's in time for out number 2. Excellent recovery defensively there by Almy. Came back up the middle, he stabbed at it, had it, and lost it on the spin. Was calm enough to pick it up and throw to first in time for out number 2. Ellsworth down to their final out. Dawson Curtis coming to the plate. Really wants to talk things over. Susie will trot out and talk to his pitcher, Almy. Curtis is a dangerous hitter at the plate. Chance at redemption here for Curtis. Curtis steps in. First pitch on its way. Curtis takes. That'll miss for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Curtis will rip that one. Opposite field. That's down for a hit. Should be extra bases. Curtis rumbling to second. He'll trot into the bag. The tying run for Ellsworth now in scoring position. Going to bring King to the plate. This game, especially from the 6th inning onward, has been a roller coaster. Had a relatively calm middle portion of this contest, but all the calmness is being paid back here in the final 2 innings, or potentially the final 2 innings, final 2 regulation innings. Really going to talk things over here. I believe I may have said Braden King up next here. It's actually Grindle. King will be on deck. Hollis Grindle looking to clean things up here as he climbs into the box. First pitch to Grindle. Grindle comes up swinging to short. Sewell fields it cleanly. Throws across to first in time. The Greely Rangers are your 2025 Maine State Class B baseball champions. They will celebrate on the mound an improbable comeback. An incredible victory for Greely. They plated 5 runs in the 7th to take the lead. And then they hang on to it here in the bottom of the frame. As I said, I think the best way to word it, an improbable comeback for Greely. And it's not just the fact they plated the 5 runs, it's how they did it. They were down to their final out and just didn't give in, didn't quit. Stayed locked in at the plate, got runners on. Played station to station baseball, kept things going. Took the lead. And then Almy, who was fantastic in relief here today, is able to finish it off. And Greely will claim themselves a state championship here today over Ellsworth and Orono. And that is a final inning that I think people will remember and be talking about for a long, long time. An incredible baseball game here. Great season for Ellsworth. It's just kind of the way the script goes when you got a state championship game. Someone is going to be leaving the field disappointed. Someone will be leaving with a golden glove. And here today it'll be Greely, the state champions. An incredible season capped off in the manner that all athletes and coaches alike dream of capping off a season. Got the table down with the awards. They'll go through the handshake line. We will, of course, stay here live on NFHS for the award ceremony. Want to remind you as well that we'll be carrying the Class D State Championship baseball game to follow here at Mahaney. That game was initially scheduled for about a 4:30 start. We'll see if that gets bumped back a little. A lot of it depends on how long the ceremony here carries onward. It'll be Bangor Christian and St. Thomas playing for the Class D title. A lot of fun storylines in that one. Should be a real fun game, so hope to have you with us for that one as well. We will, to the best of our ability, turn things over to field side here for the post-game ceremony.
For an excellent tournament, outstanding play, and exceptional sportsmanship throughout. As you reflect on this state tournament, may your memories be filled with pride, not just in how you played, but how you represented yourselves, your school, and your community. Thank you for giving your best effort and for contributing to a truly memorable event. To begin the award presentation, I would ask that Coach Dan Curtis, along with his assistant coaches Brad Smith, Mike Clow, Sean Berry, Mike Bowles, Connor Wagstaff, and Nick Kane, come forward and assist with a presentation of awards. Number 3, Braden Sekulich. Number 7, Caleb Jordan. Number 11, Morgan Blair. Number 13, Porter Merrill. Number 14, Joey Beal. Number 17, Daniel Lindsay. Number 18, Zach Torrey. And number 22, Thomas June. And on his 18th birthday, number 6, Kyle Kenny. Number 8, Luke Ford. Number 2, Dawson Curtis. Number 15, Calvin Welch. Number 1, Braden King. Number 19, Jackson Berry. Number 10, Kevin Haskell. Number 4, Ridge Weatherby. And number 5, Hunter Bowles. Will the captains please come forward? On behalf of the Maine Principal Association and the Hammond Lumber Company, it is our pleasure to present this plaque to you, the 2025 Maine State Class B Baseball runner-up, Ellsworth Eagles. Congratulations. And now, to present the award to the Greely Rangers, I would like to ask Coach Derek Sewell and his assistant coaches, Frank Smith, Miles Hunt, Bob Antoine, and Andrew Hansen, to assist in the presentation of awards. Number 1, Isaiah Axelson. Number 3, Siles Alney. Number 4, Sawyer Boodle. Number 8, Nick Light. Number 12, Andrew Paget. Number 17, Gehrig Donnelly. Number 19, Ezra McDuffie. Number 21, Topher King. Number 24, Jared Bush. Number 36, Logan Emerson. Number 7, Wyatt Susi. Number 10, Owen Isaac. Number 11, Ben Kiles. Number 6, Wes Piper. Number 5, Kyle Sewell. Number 15, Keeler Vogt. Number 16, James Sachs. Number 18, Luke Piper. Number 14, Baron Silver. And number 9, Alex Rosendahl. And now, will the captains please come forward? On behalf of the Maine Principal Association and Hammond Lumber Company, I would like to present this championship trophy to the 2025 Maine State Class B Baseball Champion, the Rangers of Greely. Congratulations and enjoy this summer.
A good message there. I couldn't make out who said it, but as Greely got the trophy, heard, I think, probably one of the coaches tell them, go show the fans and make sure you don't drop it. Seems like good advice there as they bring the trophy over to the fans in the stands. A successful season indeed, capped off in the way that only one team gets to by the Rangers of Greely. Fantastic season, a fantastic game. Thanks for joining us here on NFHS. Hope to have you back with us for the Class D game that's scheduled tentatively for 4:30. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday.